Hey viewers, my name's Cara. Tripod's a little shaky, so I think the video just started off shaking. Sorry about that. This is going to be an unedited video because I'm just going to direct upload it today. I'm going to try to keep it a little short and sweet. This is just an update for you on a couple of things. Actually, this is the first video on my personal channel that I am recording here in this new location setup. We have been reorganizing our house and my desk is out in the living room now. It's been like this for a few weeks and I've been kind of getting used to it and seeing how my little space out here in the living room is gonna go for me. But I had not figured out how to set up recording videos here yet. So just this week, I decided I can put the tripod on my little short bookshelf. It's a couple of like storage crates type things that I had in my college dorm that I keep books in. So it's balanced on top of there, on top of a stack of photos and like paintings that I still have yet to hang up in my house in front of a window. It's actually a nice sunny day today, so I didn't add any other side lights. We just have natural light from this window here. There's another window here, but I keep the curtain closed to prevent glare and like way too much light. Also, that faces my neighbor's house, so it's like looking directly into their windows, so we keep them closed. Anyway, so yeah, my desk is out here now. This is a new way that I might be recording videos, but the big update here is actually over on the Pagan Perspective collab channel. So I did my video there this Tuesday going into abundant detail about all of my thoughts, all things related to this announcement. So I will link to that video, or if you regularly watch Pagan Perspective, you've probably already been watching our videos this week, so you know what's going on. But I wanted to make a little update here to let everyone here know as well. The Pagan Perspective is taking an extended hiatus, a long break. I am also sort of calling it a sabbatical, because why not? It has the word Sabbath in it. So basically what's happening is this week and next week, the 2 weeks leading up to Samhain or Beltane, depending on the hemisphere that you are in, northern or southern, we are saying goodbye to the channel in its current capacity, meaning the team that we've had doing videos basically every single day was the plan, but because of life, you know, there hasn't been a video every single day, but it's for the past 11 years, the Pagan Perspective collab has been intended to be a video pretty much every single day, other than like one day a week most of the time, answering viewers' questions, talking about the same topic, stuff like that. And truthfully, I think some people might be thinking like, oh, this is another 2020 thing, that this is like a thing because of the year, but it's really not, because this is something that has been kind of weighing on me for the past 3-ish years. I keep saying 3 years, but I feel like it's been another year since I've started saying that. So maybe it's been 4 years. I don't even know without really looking back at it. But there was a point a few, somewhat, whatever, handful of years ago that my life circumstances changed and my mental health changed, and it's like the way that I have to structure my days has changed a lot over the past several years. I've moved around, I've done different things for work, I've worked for myself, all these different things. So there came a time when I no longer had time to watch every single video that was on the collab channel, which is mostly fine, but also leaves me feeling like I'm really out of the loop. And if things ever do like go wrong or something like that, I really have no way of knowing what's going on for sure. And also because of that, there's a lot of like behind the scenes stuff that I typically handle that I haven't had time to keep up with, that I also haven't had time to train other people how to help me with. So what's happening now is we're taking a break from posting any videos, at least until the end of this calendar year. We always do take a break at the end of December for like our end of year holiday break. So that always happens for a few weeks, but that is just being extended. We are taking that long break with no videos whatsoever for November and December. Partly because I just feel like the sooner the better, partly because Samhain and Beltane are such big symbolic times of transition. I just felt like it would be perfect, and why wait any longer? Also, some people were already planning to step down from the channel this year, so it's just kind of like, before I welcome any new people into the channel, we really need to like finish all of this stuff that I feel like has been hanging over my head, hanging over our heads, kind of left undone. So this is actually how I felt a couple years ago, again, whatever the actual timeline is, when we had lost several members because they had stepped down and we needed new people, and so we had to do auditions. I didn't want to do auditions because I knew there was still a lot of stuff that like needed to be worked out, and I didn't want to bring new people in when I felt like things were kind of a mess and left up in the air. And so we didn't do that for 1 year, and then the next year we still hadn't really had time to fix all that stuff and work it out, but we really needed to get new people in. So we brought in new people even though I felt like we weren't ready to. And that's not the fault of the new people, because they've been great for the most part. And some of them, would have still been continuing on with us into next year. But what I have done is told everyone, after these 2 weeks, everyone's free to go, clean slate. Because I don't know how long it's going to take to make these changes, and I go into more of the like behind the scenes housekeeping details that I have planned in my video on the Pagan Perspective, so I won't repeat all of that here. You can go listen to that. It's like a 47-minute long video total, but there is a timestamp table of contents below, so you can jump to different parts if you want, or you can see how to break it up into multiple viewing sessions if that's what you want to do. But yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take, so I didn't want to like have everybody just kind of waiting around for like when I was going to tell them, okay, you can start posting again. I would rather just let everybody go, and then I'm going to be asking a few people who I already know from outside the collab and some people from inside the collab who I've already been speaking to for the most part, to help me with some of these things. But nobody's going to be posting videos for a little while. I have some different ideas of stuff that I can make sure is on the channel come the new calendar year. So starting in January is when I'm going to start working on these behind the scenes things and having people help me with these behind the scenes things. For the most part, I already know who those people are going to be, so I'm not looking for any volunteers. Don't you worry about that, general internet viewer. So truly taking a break for November and December this year. I am also going to be doing a lot of other stuff and taking a break from the channel. But in January, I'll start working on those other things, and I also have ideas for some types of content that can still be being posted on the channel, just to kind of keep it active and to keep reminding people what we're doing and why it's different. Because I also know that it's just a reality that most people who are subscribed to the Pagan Perspective and most people who are subscribed to my channel do not watch the video the day they come out. Most people do not watch the video the week they come out. Most people who are subscribed don't watch the month the video came out. Most people don't watch the videos, quite honestly. If you just look at the sheer numbers of views to subs, and also as Rich pointed out in his video on the collab, most of our views, according to analytics, are actually coming from people who aren't even subscribed in the first place. So, it's just all over the place. But I figure if we just keep something, maybe one thing a month to start with, maybe 2 things a month to start with, just being posted on the channel to give a little bit of interesting content. It will always be about different people's perspectives. It's not going to just be me talking to the camera like this. That's not going to be the kind of update. It is a collaborative channel, so I'm going to keep that in mind and go from there. But I figure between that and making sure that in those little updates, we remind people what's going on. This is a break. We are doing housekeeping, stuff like that, and encourage people to, and this is also what I hope, in the meantime, people will just go and watch our old videos, because we have like 11 years worth of videos on that channel, some of which don't have many views at all. And the only thing that I definitely always want to encourage people to remember and keep in mind, whether it's my channel or Pagan Perspective or any channel that's been around for multiple years, is to try to take a look at the date that the video was posted. I know some people turn on autoplay and just kind of let it play through recommended videos for you, and you're like doing something else, so you're not even really looking at the thing. But I most encourage you that if there's ever something you hear that you're like, what? Like, I didn't know that person thought that, or I don't know if I agree with that, like anything that really strikes you as like, ugh, I don't know how I feel about that, to check the date, because I know for me, things that I said in videos 10 years ago, I might be making that face and saying those things about it myself 10 years later. Like, oh, I don't like that. I said that. I don't believe that anymore, you know? So I just encourage people to always keep the date of the video in mind. If you are actively watching a video, to go ahead and check below in the information, because yeah, people's views change over time, and the Pagan Perspective has been around since 2009. I was 19 when it started. I'm 30 now, so my views have changed a little bit on some things. So yeah, I do definitely want people to go back and enjoy those older videos, but at the same time, let's remember that they're older videos and that perspectives may have changed since then. And, you know, if you end up watching an old video about a certain topic and you're like, I wonder what they think about that now, you can check the channel, because we may have revisited the topic over the years. There are some topics that we revisited on the collab multiple times over the years. And again, as you'll see if you listen to that video or watch that video that I did, one of the projects is also going to be working on an index of those types of things to help people find those videos that we have done the same topic multiple times much more easily grouped together for you. So lots of projects like that that will hopefully make the viewer experience better, and also make the experience for whoever is on the team or whoever is moderating or whoever is being an admin of the channel, as I have been being, make it a little bit easier for us as well, and just kind of, yeah, give us a chance to catch up. So I want to stress that this is not the end of the Pagan Perspective at all. Like, I don't feel done with it, and clearly a lot of you do not feel done with it. So that's great, because guess what? It's not done. It's just, I know it's gonna really confuse people, and some people are really freaking out, like thinking it's ending, but it's not. It's just changing. It might not ever be a video every single day with a giant team of 12 people. We had a team of 12 people at one point. It might stick to a smaller team. It might be a very different way that we choose who is on the team, at least to start with. We need to develop some new policies and things for ourselves behind the scenes, as like who's actually a part of the thing. And then also, yeah, all of these changes that will hopefully make the experience better for you as the viewer, to more easily be able to find things that we've done before. If you have a question, you've just found out about the channel, you're new to it, you have a question, you wonder if we've ever answered it before, I want it to be really easy for people to find out how to figure out whether we've talked about it before, or whether we've talked about it 7 different times before, and how to find all of those answers and see maybe how our answers changed and developed over the years, or how different people have answered that same question over the years as people have come and gone from the channel. So yeah, it's not the end, but it is the end for now of the format and the structure that we have had for 11 years. Honestly, if I had been thinking about it at the time, if I had been in a place mentally to really like look at what's going on with this and like make the decision, I would have done this at the 10-year anniversary, because I feel like that would just be a lot cleaner. It would feel more specifically planned, and maybe people would have understood it better at that time. So now, you know, it's coming a couple of years after that. I guess I can understand how some people might be worried that it's like actually ending forever, but I promise you it's not. I'm not done with it. and I don't think anyone else is either. But we will have some different type of content, especially in the beginning of 2021, while we are still doing the housekeeping stuff. And then after that, we will re-explore how to really make it, you know, multiple different people posting again, if that's what we decide to do. If that's what I decide to do, I guess, because I let everyone go, truthfully. So, like, nobody is a member of the collab anymore after this point, except that I'm here as the administrator, and I'll be posting some stuff, but I'll be reaching out to other people. I will be exploring different ideas of how things could go, and I've been talking to a lot of different people, both inside and outside the collab, about what that might look like. And I'm really excited about it, honestly. I'm excited to have a break because I need it for myself. I'm excited for everyone else who has been on the collab for the past several years to have a break, because I know that they need it as well. Everybody's got a lot of stuff going on, not just because it's this year, but just because of life. People have a lot of stuff going on, and we need to take a break. We will definitely be exploring in the future how to maybe put a little less of a workload on everybody who's posting videos, so that also people can maybe pick up more of helping with the behind the scenes stuff. Because the way that it's been going, it's been kind of like, I want things to be even more collaborative behind the scenes as well, but it's been hard to expect that because it's a volunteer project and people are already doing so much on top of their daily lives. So maybe if we kind of take away some of the responsibility in one aspect of the channel, people can then pick up responsibility in other aspects of the channel, have it be a little more balanced, and have it be a little better overall. So yeah, it's very likely not gonna be a video every single day anymore after this month. And I know that some people might be sad about that because we don't know what it's gonna look like yet, but I'm really excited, and I hope that I can get you all excited for what it might look like in the future, because my intention is that it will only be better. And yeah, so I'm really excited to take this break and then in the new year get started with these changes. I'm excited for some of the ideas that I have for potential content that's going to be up there, and I'm just excited to see what's going to happen in general. So yeah, I wanted to do this video update, letting you all on my personal channel know what's going on over there on Pagan Perspective. I know a good deal of you watch both channels. Some of you might be new to my personal channel and hadn't even heard of Pagan Perspective yet. So if that's the case, the Pagan Perspective collab channel was started in 2009, and it has been, throughout the past 11 years, a panel, basically, of all different people from different backgrounds within still identifying as pagans, giving our different perspectives from our personal experiences and from our personal paths and practices about different topics, most of which throughout the past 11 years have been suggested by our viewers. That has also changed a little bit in the past few years. We've been doing more of our own topics. We've been doing more revisiting old topics that we've done in the past. Yeah, I don't know. Things about that might change, but that's been what it is for the past. And as I said in my video on the collab as well, one thing I can promise is that the Pagan Perspective collaborative channel will always be essentially collaborative. And if anything, I would really like it to be even more collaborative than it has been. And what I mean by that is really the behind the scenes, how the channel actually operates, stuff that I recognize that you as the viewers might not actually know anything about. So it might seem less collaborative to you in the future because there might be fewer people front-facing making videos. But my plan is that, like, behind the scenes, there will be a lot more going on for us to make it a lot smoother to run the thing. Smooth operations, you know. So, yeah, I get that it might not look a certain way or any number of ways to the viewers, but bear in mind that some of this is also for those of us who run it, to have things a little more clean, a little more like clockwork, you know? So, and hopefully that will improve the viewing experience for you, even if you don't necessarily see what's going on behind the scenes. So yeah. I think I'm done rambling now. I've done the update. I will link to the video that I did on the collab so you can listen to me ramble for twice as long there, but tell you more details about specific things. And I also talk about the views and subs thing and other stuff like that. And at the end, I talk about some of the things that I'm most excited about for my personal path and my personal practice, part of which was having my desk out here. So I did already tell you that in this video. So yeah, thanks so much for watching and or listening to this video. I will have maybe another video up on this channel this weekend, and then I'm working on my one for next week already. We're gonna do the next installment of my discussion topics and like journal prompts or whatever for the next few chapters of the Spiral Dance. So look forward to that. And I will see you next time. Until then, don't forget to be awesome, blessed be, and goodbye.